Welcome to our channel. I'm Mimi.
And I'm Kiki. We've got a lot of great recipes for you, so let's get cooking. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making some baked chicken chimichangas. Now this recipe is going to be cheesy and flavorful and give you some of those Mexican vibes that are amazing, and it's going to be a family pleaser, I guarantee it. So let's get cooking. So the first thing we're going to do, on my stove I have a pot of boiling water, and I am currently boiling my chicken. So once it's finished boiling and the internal temperature has reached 165 degrees, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to shred it in a bowl, and then I'm going to use that as our chicken filling for our chicken chimichangas. While that's cooking, we are going to get started on the cheese filling part of it. So the first thing you're going to do is shred up an 8-ounce block of pepper jack cheese, or you can get an 8-ounce bag of pre-shredded pepper jack cheese. I prefer to shred my own cheese. I think it is a little creamier, it melts a little more evenly, so I always shred my cheese. So in our bowl where we've shredded our pepper jack cheese, or we've had our pre-shredded pepper jack cheese, we are going to add 1 block of cream cheese. It does mix a little better if you've pre-softened it, but if you don't, then I guess just mess through it the way I'm going to. We're also going to add a 1.5 tablespoons of taco seasoning. Might cheat, put 2 tablespoons in. I like a little extra flavor. I'm just going to sprinkle that around. That's 1. Yeah, I'm doing 2. And then you're going to take a fork or something sturdy to kind of mash it all together, mix it all together as best you can. Obviously, if it's softened, it's going to be a little easier. If it's a normal block of cheese, cream cheese that came straight out of the refrigerator, like I did, it's going to take a little time, a little muscle, but we'll get through it. So that is stirred up sufficiently well. The next thing I'm going to do is check my chicken to make sure that the internal temperature is at 165. And then I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to start shredding it. Once I have it shredded, I'm going to add it to our mixture here, and then we're going to start assembling our chimichangas. So my chicken is finished and I have it in the bowl. I'm going to use 2 forks to shred it. I know that there are some people out there that use like a hand mixer to shred it. I've never had much luck doing that, so I just go old school with 2 forks. I may actually get bigger forks, like serving forks, so hold please. I'm back with my serving forks, and I'm gonna just start pulling them apart to shred them. Now, the recipe only calls for about a cup of shredded chicken, and obviously the chicken breasts that I got are rather large, so that's gonna be more than a cup. So I'm gonna shred what I have and put what is needed in the recipe, and then I'm gonna save the rest of this for a white chicken chili that my daughter has asked for. You can find a link to our white chicken chili. I'll post it right here, which turns out phenomenally well, so I recommend that you check it out. So I'm gonna shred the chicken now. Hi. So I have my cup of shredded chicken, and I'm going to add it directly into our cheese mixture. And then you're just gonna kind of fold it in, and the heat from that chicken is gonna start melting the cheese. So our chicken is shredded and it's in the cheese mixture. The next thing we're going to do is take our casserole dish and we are going to spray it with some nonstick spray and just kind of set it aside. In your flour tortillas, or you can use corn tortillas, just whatever kind of tortilla you would prefer. We're gonna take some scoops of this mixture and place it right into the center. Kind of spread it around a little bit. Now you don't want to overfill these because they do need to be rolled somewhat tight. So you're going to roll up the ends. Just fold them in. Make a little pocket. And then we're going to place it seam side down in our casserole dish. So depending on the size of your tortilla and the amount of filling you put in, you can get anywhere from 5 to 8. I got 5 today because I was a little heavy-handed with my filling, but it's the way we like it. So I got about 5 with mine. I also ran out of room with my casserole dish and had to pull out my little guy casserole dish for just this one single tortilla, but you do what you got to do. So here we are with our chimichangas, and before I pop them in the oven, we are going to just take the cooking spray and spray the tops of them again. And that's going to kind of crisp it up a little bit while it's in the oven. We're going to put this in the oven for about 15 minutes with the seam side down. Once the timer goes off, we're going to flip the chimis. We're going to bake it for another 15 minutes, but those last 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to put the shredded cheddar cheese on top, stick it back in the oven so the cheddar cheese can get all melty and yummy. So we will see you shortly. So while we are having our chimichangas baking in the oven, we're going to take our block of medium cheddar cheese and we're going to shred that. And that's going to be part of our garnishment for the second half of the second part of the baking. So I'm just getting back tonight from a volleyball game and I didn't get to have my dinner before, so I'm going to have it now. And I'm very excited about it. It looks amazing. My husband was the one that finished it for me so that I could go out and play my sports and then come home and give this a try. So we're gonna dive right in. So I've topped mine with some sour cream and some salsa, and we are just going to give it a shot here. The chicken in the filling is spot on. The taco seasoning, the pepper jack cheese, which gives it that little bit of heat, gives it the cream cheese, gives it the creaminess. It is so good. And then with the sour cream and the salsa on top, it really just tops it off. This is a phenomenal dinner. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to prep or to bake it. If you're doing your shredded chicken at the time that you're doing this, it's probably going to be about 30 to 45 minutes for prep, including the filling and the shredding of the chicken, and then 30 minutes to bake it. but in an hour you can have this wonderful dinner. So this is definitely a dinner that I would recommend. Say hi, boys.
Hi.
This is definitely a dinner I would recommend. Under an hour, you can have it on the table, and everybody's gonna love this. It's so good. So give me a like, a comment, a thumbs up, and we will see you on the next one. Have a great night. Bye.
Subscribe, please. Bye.